Right, YouTube, I picked up a new optic for one of my ARs. It's made by Bushnell. It's AR 223 optic. It's got a nice little bullet drop reticule in there. So in any event, I'm gonna be shooting this today and see how well it performs. I paid about 110 bucks from Palmetto State Armory, so it's relatively cheap for what it is. So see how it performs. All right, 50 yards. Back to the 100. Pushed it back to the 100. Just about anyways. Alright, so at 100 yards, I was aiming at the head, and these are my 5 shots right here. These are previous shots. So, you know, it's not the greatest as far as, width and inches apart at 100 meters, but, you know, if you're aiming at a guy's head, it's definitely going to hit. So, that is what it is. All right, for 200, There's my group over here. So these are previous shot. I was aiming center mass on the chest, and my rounds were impacting over here on the right. So 200 yards, just short of 200 yards. You know, I got quite a difference in windage on this particular scope. So there really isn't any wind out today, so that shouldn't have been that drastic, I wouldn't think. Anyways, this is just short of 200 yards, 100 yards over here. Alright, we're going to be BZOing at 100 yards. Okay, so it looks like at 100 yards, my first 4 rounds got impact here, here, here. Looks like I got a little outlier over here. So it looks like this is where my group is. So I need to come down and to the left. Okay, now in that string of fire, I had 2 in the centermost ring, and then I had 2 on this outside corner. So what I think is happening is my base wasn't tight enough, and it was loosened up a little bit. So what I did is I took some pliers and I went ahead and cranked down on that a little harder. So things on there pretty tight now, so hopefully it's not an issue. And hopefully that's the problem. So I'm going to reshoot this string of fire and see how that goes.
Alright, so shooting several rounds of steel, and then I decided go ahead and shoot some rounds of paper, kind of make sure my my zero is still being held. In any event, so here are a few of the rounds. This may have been one, or I'm not sure. The tape got kind of mixed up, but I have a couple outliers there. It's not exactly, you know, superb freaking precision scope, but you know, that's good enough for me. It's freaking, you know, center mass on where I was aiming, and if I'm aiming at a guy's chest at 100 yards, you know, it's definitely going to hit. So, in any event, that's that freaking Bushnell AR 223 optic. That's what I'm getting out of it, anyways. I'm sure if you got probably a better mount, the mount I had, you know, it's not the greatest. So, sure, if you got a better mount, you might be able to get a little better performance out of it. Plus, mine's just a standard, you know, AR-15 A2 style platform. You know, it's not set up for, you know, ridiculous precision or anything. So, that's what you can expect out of that Bushnell scope at minimum. So, anyways, that's that. All right, so we're at the 200-yard line. Now, this particular scope does have a battle drop reticle, so it's got like a, you know, the standard crosshair is 100 yards, and then, you know, it's graduated 100 yards every little dot down. So I'm going to be using the 200-yard dot. There's a little bit of wind out, so I'm going to use a little bit of Kentucky windage. I'm going to be aiming at that steel silhouette on the far right-hand side of the berm.